Hi everyone. Today we'll be discussing 5 steps to maximize your chances of locating, getting an offer accepted, and successfully closing on your perfect home. My name is Stephen Lutman. I'm a real estate broker with S.J. Lincoln Realty in Saratoga Springs, New York. Let's get started. The path to homeownership involves 5 fundamental phases that, if followed correctly, will give you a significant advantage in today's competitive home buying market. The first of which is researching a prospective area. Characteristics you'll want to see are increasing or stable population growth, a low or decreasing crime rate, and a quality school district. Population flow is important because while an influx of people into an area can lead to rising home values, people leaving can have the same inverse effect. Yes, this is your home and you want to fall in love with it, but it's also the largest financial investment you'll make during your lifetime. Buy with your heart, but also with your wallet. Why we look into crime rates goes without saying. We'll link to a few handy sources below. However, also don't be afraid to contact the police department within the municipality you intend to buy and request their latest data. Do your due diligence and make sure to protect not only yourself but your family. The importance of a school district will depend somewhat on the type of property you're purchasing. One-bedroom condos will be less impacted by fluctuations in school rankings than, say, 4-bedroom colonials. On a macro level, however, the better the school district, the better demand come time of resale. Now that you've identified your area, the next step will be to review your credit report. Your credit report is a summary of your financial history. It tells potential creditors, in this case mortgage lenders, how responsible you've been up to this point with money. By reviewing your credit report up front, it gives you the ability to correct any errors that may be present. The cost of poor credit can be significant. While a 760 credit score, which is going to fall under the excellent category, could yield you a 3% mortgage interest rate, a score just 100 points less could increase your borrowing costs a half or even full percentage point. So what? Not a huge deal, right? Well, on a $200,000 loan balance, those small differences in percentages will add up to almost $20,000 and $40,000 of interest payments. And it doesn't stop there. Credit history can impact mortgage insurance rates too. And if you have truly poor credit, it can block you from certain loan products altogether. So what can you do? AnnualCreditReport.com will allow access to all 3 of the reporting agencies. If anything has been attributed to you incorrectly, you will want to dispute and resolve these items prior to seeking financing. One thing you should not do is apply for new or additional credit unless either absolutely necessary or recommended by your lender or credit repair professional. The final takeaway from this section is take the initiative on your credit score. A little bit of effort could have a significant impact. Now that you're happy with your credit report, the next step will be to determine the amount of funds available for a down payment. Be cognizant of the fact buying a home involves closing costs and a down payment. For an explanation on closing costs, be sure to check out our other video on the topic. If you missed it and aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, what the heck are you doing? Quality content and we don't run ads. The perfect combination. I'll do it though. I'll start cramming as many mattress commercials into these things as possible. But in all seriousness, please go ahead and subscribe if you could. Anyway, back to down payments. Plan on $7,500 worth of closing costs. You'll also want $5,000 on hand, just in case there's an unexpected repair after moving in. Everything else you have stashed away in the house fund can be designated for the down payment. Knowing this amount will help your lender once we get to step number 4. Next, research housing grant programs in your area. The government wants to help low and moderate income earners become homeowners. I'll link to a few helpful programs within the Capital District below. Some of these options require completion of a homeownership course to qualify. So just like when we discussed reviewing your credit report, it's important that we apply to these programs early in the home buying process. Now that you've identified your down payment, you're ready to assemble your team of professionals. You'll be hiring a real estate agent, mortgage lender, real estate attorney, and home inspector. To find qualified team members, start with asking friends and family who they've had positive experiences with. Look at Google reviews from past clients. Search for blog posts or any content that these professionals have created. Great like to work with great. If you find an awesome mortgage lender, chances are they can recommend an equally great real estate attorney. High performers don't want to have their time wasted and typically will want to work only with people on their level. Ask who they respect in the industry. They'll eagerly recommend quality professionals. And make them earn it. These people want you to hire them. Be clear with your objectives and ask questions. Keep searching until you find someone who clearly demonstrates an ability to add value to your team. Do not settle. We can now move on to our fifth and final step, clarifying our budget. In step 1, we identified where we wanted to live. In step 3, we clarified the size of our down payment. And step 4, we found an amazing lender who recommended the best mortgage product for our goals. With this information, we can now calculate an approximate purchase price for our search. Let's say you've allocated $5,000 of your house fund for the down payment, and your lender has recommended a 3.5% down FHA mortgage. The formula to determine our maximum allowable purchase price is the down payment dollar amount divided by the required down payment percentage. So in our example, $5,000 divided by 3.5% gives us a top budget number of just under $143,000. If we reverse engineer the equation, we can see that 3.5% of $142,857 is in fact our down payment amount of $5,000. The follow-up conversation with your lender will be to determine if your income supports your down payment purchasing power. This will be determined based on your debt-to-income ratios, employment history, credit score, along with variables such as the property taxes for a specific home. At the end of that discussion, you will need to obtain a pre-approval letter, as this is what shows the seller you are capable of successfully closing on a sale. Where do we stand now? You're well informed about the area you want to buy. You've cleaned up any inconsistencies within your credit report, therefore allowing access to the best available financing terms. You've designated a certain portion of your savings for a down payment, formed a highly qualified team to assist you, and finally, you calculated an approximate purchasing price to begin the search. Armed with this information, you'll be more knowledgeable and prepared than a majority of the home buyers you'll be competing with. It's now time to begin the search. As always, I appreciate everyone taking the time to watch today's video. If it was something you enjoyed, go ahead and let me know your favorite part in the comment section. For those who live in the capital region and are interested in buying or selling real estate, you can go ahead and schedule a call with me by clicking on the link below. Again, I thank everyone for taking the time and look forward to connecting with you soon.